Hey everybody, how you doing? I figured I'd just come on and jump on real quick here to give you a little update on the restoration of the pipes. I actually had some time to start on, well, two of them. Mostly it was the Whitehall. I really did a lot of work on yesterday afternoon. I had a little bit of time, and then last night I had a little bit of time. So, yeah, I would be having my truck pipe stays in here. But it has been windy the last couple days. Insanely windy. Yesterday it was windy, and then it was supposed to be kind of the worst of it, but today, man. So if I had the window open, all you'd be probably picking up is windy noise, and if I leave it closed, sometimes the smoke kind of settles. I'm hoping that big boy right there doesn't fall in the house. So which was weird because we had another one of those swings where it was nice for a couple days. Now it snowed a little bit and the wind is just insane. I seen Andy had a picture of his neighbor's house. It looked like some tumbleweeds or something that blew over there. So it's kind of strange because Andy or Namdatu, when he does a video and he says something about the weather, or he has put something on Instagram, they're usually like maybe a day ahead of us or a half day ahead of us as far as weather. So, but the wind is insane. I know yesterday they actually had to close down a road for a while because there had been power lines down from trees falling. One started on fire. So there was power lines with a tree on fire across the road yesterday. Just weird. I actually had the van out earlier today because I had to run to a carpet job, and it was just like it's nuts. But anyway, the first one is that Whitehall. Kind of got that all done. I got a little bit of work left on the stem, but not much. But it came out pretty good. I was pretty happy with it. Basically what I'll do is if you follow me on Instagram, like I said, it's easier for me to just throw a picture on there if you guys want to ever get a quicker look at them. But it shined up real nice, real clean. I did have to kind of re-ink that logo in, the Whitehall logo on the stem, but it did come out fairly clean, and I'm happy with it. It does have maybe a little issue here or there, but for a personal pipe, I can live with that. So this might be one that one of my briars that maybe travels with me a little bit more than some of my other ones, but definitely came out kind of nice. And the grain is nice on it. It just has a lot of fills, and I think that's probably why it ended up being a second. It was just there's a lot of fills in it. So I was pretty happy with that one. I did get to start a little bit on this Mastercraft. Just kind of cleaned up the outside a little bit on it, get a better look at it, and then I started on some of the stem work. If you remember, this one had a lot of little teeth chatter on it, and I did get quite a bit of it out. But I don't know if it shows up on video, but right on the button, there's a little bit of a mark from a tooth that's a little deeper. And then here, there's kind of a spot, which I don't know if it'll pick up. That's a tooth mark that is pretty deep. And I wasn't sure how close I can get to getting that out. I did kind of try to heat it a little bit, and it came out some. So I was kind of curious to see how much of that would come out when I took the rest of a lot of the little teeth chatter that was all over it out. But unfortunately, I'm kind of getting to the point where I don't want to push the issue with it no more, and because if I keep at it, I'll probably run out of real estate, and then a tooth mark will turn into a hole, and I don't want that. So I'm gonna have to kind of do a fill here, and I'll have to do a fill in that tooth mark, and we'll see how that goes. I'm probably going to use the powdered charcoal and CA glue method and try to fill that and see how well that blends in. I haven't really had a good chance to get into the bowl yet to check that out. So the other thing I noticed too that was weird to me is it kind of cants down, and I didn't know if the stem was bent. And then when I had it off, I actually had it off and turned it up on that way, and I noticed it doesn't really line up at all. But the cant stays there, so it still wants to kind of push it towards that down way, and it doesn't line up so I kind of looked at it a little more, and I don't know if it'll show up. Let's get something white. You probably won't get to notice it, but it is kind of cut at a little bit of an angle, so It does, I guess, leads me to believe that it is by design, that it is kind of cants a little bit down or tips a little bit down. So hopefully I'll get some time later this evening to kind of get into the bowl of this a little bit more and see what we got going on there, and then also work on a couple of fills on the stem here, and then I'm gonna have to do a little shaping on that button after I try and fill that one. I kind of started more with the stem because holes in stems or bad stems cause me more problems. Usually they will, in my case with estate pipes, than bowl problems, but we'll see. That's just a quick update. So hopefully it's not too windy where you are, and your screen door doesn't almost get ripped off by the wind. So we'll talk to you guys later, and hopefully I'll have an update on this one sometime soon.